Hello. Today I thought I'd make a video answering some of your questions. I put an Instagram story out getting you to ask me some questions. I thought this time around it'd be good to challenge some topics that you've created, that you've asked for. Before we get started today, I just want to point out that for the few of you who have signed up to the Patreon, it really does help making these videos. Very time consuming, especially when you're part-time dad and work the rest of the time you don't have the kids. So putting them together does take a while. The ways you can support me are Patreon, which I'd really appreciate, buy me a coffee, or get on the store, which I'll link below, and buy some of my merch. I've got some prints up on there, which I'll be posting up soon. I did a story for the Pelican print I did, and I was well chuffed with it, so I made a little video where I kind of put on my story voice and talk about the backstory to the Pelican. Go check that out. I'll post it up soon. Thank you. Now for the video. Alright, so first question I'll answer today is from Tattoos, and it says, any projects or ideas you'd like to take on in the future? Well, that's difficult because my interests change all the time. My inspirations change, even how I tattoo changes yearly, which isn't always a great thing because someone's struggling to afford to finish a back piece and I'm a couple years down the line and my style has changed enough it can show. But anyway, as for in the near future, I was actually talking to all my colleagues today, James, saying I'd like to take on a few more back pieces or backgroundless back pieces. I'd like to do a couple of like epic birds that go from like the back of the thigh up to the top corner of the back, you know, like across the back. No background though, so it kind of sits on the body better, I feel. Because I feel like, unless it's a traditional Japanese or traditional whatever style of back piece that benefits from having a border and a background, the human body isn't flat. The human body is borderless, curves, it's basically cylindrical. There's no flat part about it. So having a background can really sometimes square off a body. I know you can fade it out to the sides, but for me personally, and my preferences in tattooing and what I enjoy, what I think looks nice, I'd like to do some backgroundless back pieces. The same amount of detail I keep in the palm size pieces, but large, loads of detail, big pieces. I want to do a couple of like structural, non-symmetrical, but structural pieces as well. And that's another hard one because, like I just said, the body isn't flat. So doing structural stuff needs to be broken. You can't have too many straight lines down at that because you start noticing the warp in the building. But anyway, that's what I'm looking to do more at the moment. And yeah, I'm going to get some designs out soon. So hopefully you'll see some of that and some of you will be like snapping them up. The next question is from breakdown.tattoo. Remember, these are all from Instagram, so you can search these guys. Some of them are mostly artists. And the question is, what is your stippling technique? Thank you for your effort, what you do for the community. Well, thank you, man. I appreciate that. I like giving back in to what I've taken so much out of. It's hard, man. It's not really a technique. In my eyes, it's the closest thing to pencil sketching you'll get in tattooing. It's very free. So I've got the Bishop wand liner and I run basically the full length of the stroke, which is 5mm. So my needle's hanging out like that, but I'm literally just running the very end of the needle and I'm just brushing it in all over. I try not to do too many straight lines unless I'm coming from a corner. A lot of the time it's big drifting circles. If I have to go through straight lines, then I'll crosshatch to break up that, because you don't want to see the lines. Well, I don't anyway. For my style, that doesn't do me any favours. I still build it up like a normal mag. I'll get a black. Usually I'll go for a black, a medium and a light, keep it at that and that's it. And you know, dip between them. yeah, just layer it up. Sometimes if there's a really big area that needs covering, I'll still use a mag to do the solid black parts. I feel like I'm not gonna do solid black with a free liner. If it is a big area and I'm struggling to smooth it out with the free liner, I will get out the mag and go back over the dots, just whip over the dots just to give it the appearance that it's more smooth, because you know, I have no problem with that. I feel like if it's gonna help, then do it. But other than that, my favourite needle to use is like a normal, a medium taper, 0.30 3-round liner. I've been using the Ghost cartridges quite a lot at the moment, Quadrant, Imala, and even the Killer Ink Stellar cartridges are really nice. But yeah, there you go. And the next question is from Medieval Johns, who's a legend. We've got some killer tats on these fires that I've done, and I'm looking forward to getting them finished. Looking forward to getting them finished, dude. And he says, you wake up tomorrow and you've got no tattoos. Who's the first artist you get something from, and where? Whoo, damn. Going by what I like now, and let me do two. This is going by what I like now against going by what I liked when I first kind of found myself in the industry. So now, if I had no tattoos and I was still young and had the balls to do it, I personally would go and get a big back piece, backgroundless, from maybe Alexander Grimm. Love that guy's work, man. I see him do this big, it was either an eagle or crow, with its feet around like a dagger, and it just looks so damn good. So yeah, probably go get a piece from him. If I was younger, when I first started out and getting into it, I was always really massively into, I don't know if I'm saying this right, Jeff Gogway, Jeff Gog, Jeff something. I'm gonna call him Jeff Gogway for the sake of the video. His stuff was sick, man. It was like really neo-Japanese, really cool. Him or Justin Hartman, another neo-traditional artist that really inspired me at the beginning. So yeah, they're two artists that I would have got if I was thinking back when I started out. Thanks for the question, dude, and I'll see you soon. So yeah, thanks for the questions. Like I said, I'll do a couple more in a future video. I've got enough to do a few videos of these questions. If you want to ask me anything, please drop me a message, leave a comment down below. Maybe I'll pick up a couple of questions from the comments on the YouTube video. It would be great actually if you could do that. Like I said at the beginning, please show your support where you can, and check out some videos that might pop up here in a little while. And yeah, I appreciate you, I love you, and I can't wait to see you next time. You're the best. Remember, you're the best. You'll always be the best. Just keep it up, yeah? I've seen some of your work and your work's amazing. You're fucking cool, man.